When you hear the word investing, what comes to mind? For a lot of us, it's these super complex charts and high-stakes gambles, right? But what if I told you there's a way to build wealth that's less about all that guesswork and more about a simple, steady habit? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
All right, let's just tackle the elephant in the room right away. Do you think you need a ton of money, a fortune, just to get started with investing? So many people believe this, but honestly, it's a myth, and we're about to bust it wide open.
And look, that belief comes from a real place. These fears are totally valid. The stress of trying to time the market perfectly, or panicking when things get volatile. And of course, that big one, thinking you need a huge pile of cash just to get in the game. These are the exact things that keep most of us just standing on the sidelines.
So, okay, how do we get around all that? How do we overcome these challenges? Well, it turns out there's a solution that is surprisingly simple, and it's designed to fix these exact problems.
Meet the Systematic Investment Plan, or what everyone calls an SIP. The concept here is refreshingly simple. All it is this. You automatically invest a fixed amount of money on a regular schedule, like every single month, like clockwork. That's it. That's the whole idea. And just that one little shift, it completely transforms investing. It goes from being this high-stress, what do I do guessing game into a calm, automatic habit. Seriously, think of it like putting your wealth building on autopilot.
Okay, so how does putting things on autopilot actually give you an edge? What's the advantage here? Well, SIPs have this kind of secret power. They're built to take the market's unpredictable swings and actually turn them into a weapon for you.
And that secret weapon has a name: rupee cost averaging. Now, I know that might sound a little technical, but trust me, the idea behind it is pure genius. It's the thing that frees you from ever having to worry about timing the market ever again. So let me show you exactly how it works.
Okay, let's walk through this. Imagine you're investing a fixed 1,000 rupees every single month. In January, the unit price is 10 rupees. Simple math, right? You get 100 units. But then, in February, the market takes a dip and the price drops to 8 rupees. Now here's the cool part. That same 1,000 rupees now buys you more. You get 125 units. Then, when the price bounces back up in March, you naturally buy a few less. You see the pattern here?
And that is the magic of it. Without you lifting a finger, you automatically buy more units when prices are low and fewer when they're high. This smooths out your average cost over time and turns those market dips, the things that usually scare us, into genuine opportunities.
But wait, rupee cost averaging is only one part of the equation. There's another secret weapon working for you with SIPs, and it's honestly one of the most powerful forces in all of finance: compounding.
The best way to think about it is like a snowball rolling downhill. It starts small. You invest some money. Then, that investment earns returns. But here's the key. Those returns get reinvested automatically, which makes your snowball a little bigger. And now, that bigger snowball picks up even more snow as it rolls. It's a cycle, you see. Your money literally starts working for you to make more money.
All right, so this all sounds fantastic in theory, right? But how practical is it? How easy is it to actually get started? Well, this is where SIPs really shine. They are just incredibly flexible and super accessible. Remember that fear we talked about? That feeling you need a fortune to even start? With SIPs, you can just throw that idea right out the window. You can often start with as little as 500 rupees a month. I mean, think about that. That one fact is a total game changer. It opens the door to investing for pretty much everyone.
So, who is this really for then? Honestly, it's for anyone. It doesn't matter if you're a complete beginner who's never invested a rupee before, a working professional on a salary, or even a student just trying to build smart financial habits. An SIP is an amazing and accessible tool for all of you.
And the difference really becomes crystal clear when you put it side by side with traditional lump sum investing. On one side, you've got this high-pressure emotional roller coaster. On the other, you have a path built on discipline, consistency, and a system that automatically manages risk for you over the long haul.
And hey, this isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal either. You can actually tailor your SIP to fit your own goals. So if you're thinking long-term, like for retirement, you might lean towards equity funds for growth. But for more medium-term goals, maybe something less volatile like debt funds is a better fit. The point is, you're in the driver's seat.
So as we start to bring this all together, what's the one big idea you should walk away with? What's the final takeaway? Well, it all boils down to two things: the power of patience and discipline.
This quote here really just nails it. The magic of an SIP isn't some complicated algorithm or secret formula. It's the simple, automated discipline it builds into your life.
That discipline is what helps you stay the course, keeps you from making emotional mistakes, and lets you turn the entire up and down journey of the market into a powerful engine for your wealth.
So at the end of the day, we're left with this simple truth. Investing doesn't have to be this giant, scary leap of faith. It can just be a series of small, steady steps. So the real question isn't if you can start building your financial future, it's simply when are you going to choose to take that first step?